was a stupid idea.
Teresa's caress
Damn priests.
also has roots.
We are not staying.
Listen, it's got private music and all-round.
Best keep your hands to yourself. You're being watched.
Maybe the circus?
Ready. With ease. Simple. Time for discretion. On tippy toes. Let's go.
Whoever's behind that lock, it's being watched closely. Best to step away.
Neither seen nor heard. Quietly.
Tempers are rising.
Leave no trace. Ready or not? What fun.
Let's get going. This calls for careful footwork.
What if they build a machine that can drink points, but half the bloody city out of jobs, that? What if they...
Don't touch me. With pleasure.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. A list of names. Father Lorgan's on here, crossed off. A target list, perhaps? These tunnels were full of shapeshifters. Father Lorgan's name is written here too. These tunnels were full of shapeshifters. Father Lorgan's name is written here too.
There, out there. Someone spilled some blood.
We'd be better off sleeping in the gutter.
You notice some blood has pooled on the wooden floor. You notice the blood's source. A body hidden under the bed.
I know this key. It's identical to the one held by that corpse in the tunnels.
Slow down, sweetie. Take a deep breath for me, yeah?
The blood you noticed earlier still remains on the floor.
It'll make you feel better, then fine. 15 roses. We can get in Worm's Crossing.
No traps, please. What's hiding here?
For me, yeah?
Are those organs in these vials? Yuck.
Then fine. 15 roses.
I'd probably break his nose.
Come to Baldur's Gate, he said. Adventurers get welcomed as heroes, he said. Poxy Drim and his bleeding notions. Right, this was a stupid idea.
Bloody ages we spent hiking from Murren. And they won't let us in the city proper. Bollocks. We're adventurous, damn it. Oh, yeah? But whoever's coronation closed down city access should get special treatment. Shove off, cock.
Stupid bridge guards.
There's not even any goddamn dragons round here to slay. Bet they let us in then.
Damn priests.
There's not even any goddamn...
Word to the wise. Give that ill-mated temple a wide berth. Rude buggers. Certainly not bringing my trade there again. Does that excuse being rude? Excluding folk? Come off it. They wouldn't let me in. Spouted some tripe about my sort and absolutist murderers. I only wanted to sit down a minute. So did I. Let me show you. Pleasure doing business.
The circus would be more open to traders?
Confuses me. That's a friendly-looking shadow. Let's get in and out. Just out of view.
Best keep your hands to yourself.
It is you. Most definitely not anyone else. Salutations and hello and whatnot. Oh? Oh dear. A dwarf, you say? Fion. One of Mamselle's girls from Chares's caress. Been gone for a 10-day. Smiled as wide as the wide, but twice as sunny. You don't suppose the murderer? Oh, goodness no. It's too horrible to imagine. Horrible hells. I better lay low. Lower than low. Under low.
Bridge guards. Should have dumped a lot of them.
Circus would be more open to traders?
Out of sight, out of mind.
I brought my own paring knife.
Watching gods. But I never thought I would be happy to see the city again. Much less to smell it. The Harper safe house I spoke of is on the bridge at Worm's Crossing. Danthelon's dancing axe. Information. The Chosen have a head start on us. I'd like to know what they've done with it.
Need something?
Come to bask in the glow of the Moon Maiden's sword?
Keeping very well, I hope?
Camp life seems to suit the young owl there. Scratch's tail wags enthusiastically. Scratch's tongue lolls out happily, his tail wagging even faster.
How can I help?
Good. I was just starting to miss the sound of your voice. Very serious of you. But go ahead. I suppose you've earned it.
Well met. I met her twice. The first time, I was a boy of 7 or 8, at a banquet in the Flaming Fist's honor. One look and I was smitten. Chestnut hair that flowed behind her like willow fronds, as she floated from one room to the next as if carried by clouds. The second time, Stelmane was different. Even with the aid of a cane, each step she took was a struggle. Every word she spoke took great physical effort. A stroke victim? I asked Father later. No, he said. A stroke survivor. I couldn't say. But think about this. My father was tadpoled. Stelmane is dead. The people are frightened and the council's in disarray. To exert control, you must first sow chaos. A tyrant's strategy, as Father would say. These murders aren't random acts. Someone powerful is guiding the killer's hand, and the city is made weaker for it.
Baldur's Gate at last. We should find Sharess's caress. Voss will be waiting.
Oakfather preserve you.
How did you? Oh, it's you. I must have let my mind wander. Enough for you to wander in. Forgive me. I am drained. Ever since you killed Ketheric and took his Netherstone, the Chosen's control of the brain has been brittle. It's rebelling against Orin and Gortash, fiercely. I suspected that when we took Ketheric's stone, the brain would begin to break free. Those brainquakes confirm that my suspicion was correct. I do not know what happens now when it receives their orders, and I do not dare guess.
You feel the Emperor's fear as if it were your own. An elder brain enslaved is one thing. An elder brain unleashed will be the end of everything.
Beautiful, isn't it? The mighty Prince Orpheus, contained in submissive slumber. may as well sit a while. Now that you are here, your company isn't unwelcome. Trying to guard us. The brain is restless, but I am distracted, and my lack of focus is endangering us. I'm haunted by memories. They are relentless. I can think of nothing. No one else. Duke Stelmane, or Belin, as I knew her. I wasn't ready for her death. You thought you were my first ally. Far from it. I have long sought the allyship of others. It is the only way to succeed. Though my relationship with Belin was different from my relationship with you. In life, she was my business partner, back when we ran the Knights of the Shield. A difficult task for a mind flayer. Duke Stelmane trusted me, and the city trusted her. I conceived the plot, but Belin took center stage. It was she who met with the merchants, politicians, and patriarchs. It was she who negotiated deals and signed off on agreements. Her rooms played host to the most important conversations in the city. Together, we brought order to chaos. At its height, everything that happened in that city went through the shield. Through us. I could not have done any of it without her. Just as I cannot do any of this without you. But now, she is gone. I appreciate your understanding. What I feel is deeper than superficial cures can reach, and not entirely unwelcome. Most people think that mind flayers are soulless husks who feel nothing. I am glad you are not most people. You have shown me great empathy. We are closer now. Close enough, I hope, that I can ask you to reconsider your position regarding your physical form. I know it is no easy choice for you, but we will have a far better time ridding the city of Gortash if you accept just a touch of illithidness. Not to mention the Elder Brain itself. Our chances against it greatly improve the more illithid we both are. Another quake. The brain is rebelling again. I need to focus. And so do you.
Need something? Oh, darling, I'm hurt. I guess I'll spend my evenings lounging here. It sounds awful.
I'm listening. It is done. I've got a long road ahead.
Hear me out. Sharess's caress also has roots.
You're not staying in a brothel.
Listen, it's got private rooms, music, and all-round pleasant folks, from what I've heard.
And if a patron confuses me for a member of staff,
I'd probably break his nose. Good point.
such a prude.
Birthday boy's just nervous, but don't worry. Everyone at Sharess's caresses.
You'd be better off sleeping in the gutter than that den of iniquity. Look at you. You're exhausted. You've been pulling all-nighters to keep watch. I know you have.
I don't mind it. Honestly.
Well, I do. Which means we're getting a real room.
Access confirmed. Proceed at will.
Great headline.
How goes the search? By his holy tears. That's terrifying. Report this to Investigator Valeria in Sharess's Caress. It's only right they know.
I've nothing against Father Lorcan. He'll make to rest his soul. But his...
I don't care how big they are. I'll give them a piece of my mind.
Fascinating.
How about the flop house? It has plenty of space.
Forget your worries. Indulge yourself. A weary traveller, battered and bruised, you come for sustenance, no decadence. A mien
cool as ice, yet eyes burning hot. Oh yes, I know your bliss. A sturdy dwarf, a leather whip, she gives, you receive. Or have I misjudged you? Sweeting, are you blushing? There is no shame in pleasure, even less when the pleasure is pain. It's Fionn you seek, our stern librarian. She isn't here today, alas. Your penance must wait. Well, we've other ways to fill your void. A drink for one, a pair of drow for another. Choose your sin. Murdered! Ye gods, the poor thing! Oh, by the mother of cats, I pray she didn't suffer. I'll miss that face. Else, the regulars will miss her more. They swarmed her like honeybees at the hive. Oh. Losing Fionn slashed a big hole in my coin purse. I should get to replacing her. Sweeting, this is Baldur's Gate. I've seen more murders than a butcher's right eye. There'll be time for tears. Cruel as it is, I must turn my mind to business, or, more precisely, the lack of it.
You have the key to my heart. Sorry.
I put it on especially for you.
Don't take it off later. Better be. I want to give it a good rumple.
Better off sleeping in the gutter than that den of iniquity.
Those in Highland. Let's be rid of that broom. No, isn't right.
Damn, Hoots! That new batch burns stronger than a pit fiend's fist.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Take it however you want. But I'll be having my usual from now on. Oh. It's Raphael's favorite misadventurer. You've put me out of pocket, you know. Raphael bet me 5 soul coins you'd reach the city in one piece. He rented a room upstairs in the hope that you'd drop by. Ah, I forget we've never met. I've had my eyes and ears on you so long we feel like old friends. Carilla is my name. I'm Raphael's assistant, shall we say. Take your time. Have a drink. Sample the goods. Go see him when you're feeling refreshed. Go see Raphael.
You're looking parched, sweetheart. Another tankard?
Else, darling, another sip and I'm like to spill over. But other hankering for spicier flavors. How about you give me a taste? Right as falling rain. What's it to you, chuffer?
Don't worry your pretty head about the fist, love. I can play them all like a lute.
What'd you say, doll? Have a sit on my lap. Let's see what pops up.
Darling, how you set me a quiver. You are a beast among men. No, a dragon, setting my phoenix nest aflame. I shall slake your thirst, dragon. You will part your lips and drink of my essence.
Oh, I will drink your essence.
Hoots, order up! Another tankard for the fist.
You keep scaring our regulars off.
Sorry. That blacksmith is paying me to use the clamping device.
Therapy. The two men bark softly to each other. A single name reaches your ears. Nine Fingers. It's a name you know. Nine Fingers is the head of the Guild, a criminal organization operating inside Baldur's Gate.
You rats with the Guild now? Heard Nine Fingers met her match.
The new kingpin? All meat and muscle, that one. And wild as a werebear. If he's looking to oust Nine Fingers, my blade's got his back.
Sounds messy as the ninth hell. Must be why she called us to help.
Is that right? The way I heard it, you Zent cut a deal with the new... Hold on. You there! Getting up in our affairs? Look, this subject's not safe. You selling your services, beat feet to the Guildhall. Lower City, Basilisk Gate, Guildhall. And that's all you're getting from me. Now scram! The chat's officially closed. Isn't right.
You can stare as much as you like.
A new face? Looking for another chapter of dirty lore for your biography?
You have but to ask, and we can grant you a moment of pleasure. Don't be shy.
I used to work as a courtesan back home, and my sister as an artisanal masseuse. But men are treated like dogs by the Underdark's matriarchs, so we fled.
We found surfacers crave the body of a drow like a drug. Life is easy in our line of work. Perhaps, once we have saved more gold, another adventure will begin. We've had busier days, but life is comfortable here with Mamza.
I'd have to restrain myself far more than any play bindings do if I worked in another field. This is a place where I can be myself boundlessly. There are so many who come to me speaking of a fixation that no one else has ever been able to share with them, and never will again. A once-in-a-lifetime moment of passion. Every day. What could be better? Don't you want to try it?
Trust me, you don't want to miss my signature Mesobaranzan love trick.
And is that your partner with you? What a gorgeous couple. Perhaps we could come to an agreement. Well, there are two of us, aren't there? Use your imagination.
We are twins.
We can make up a little show of kissing each other, but when we are hired at the same time, there are often many other clients in the room to attend to.
A scant few customers today. This might...
Did you want something? If not, I'm perfectly happy to just gaze upon you a while.
Enjoy the fiddling. Throw a few coins our way and let us play on into the night.
We are not in trouble, sister. Remember our vow to keep one another safe. When the music stops, you and I, we will continue dancing.
9 hells! You've followed me all the way here? What could you possibly want with me now?
Was that human boy insisting on playing his acoustic lute version of High House of Wonders?
I'm listening.
That blacksmith was paying me to use the clamping device. She wants to be with
Someone with all the power of the 9 hells.
Isn't it right?
So many to
leash. Game. Playing. One she can win. We are not in trouble, sister. Remember our vow to keep one another safe. When the music stops, you and I, we will continue dancing.
New guy in trouble. Oh, yeah. Oh, you're telling me. Yeah, you got that right. The guild. Yeah. Tongue, spoon. Sorry.
I don't understand why there's such a type for so many.
Better be.
You have the key to my heart in that sweet dress.
I put it on especially for you.
Don't take it off later. I want to give it a good rumple.
You keep scaring your regulars off, Swan.
That blacksmith was paying me to use the clamping device.
Must be with it, bro. Isn't right. Put on his leash.
Such a game. Playing.
One chicken win.
We are not in trouble, sister. Remember our vow to keep one another safe. When the music stops, you and I, we will continue dancing.
You have the key to my heart in that.
New guy in trouble.
I put it on especially for you.
You got that right.
Don't take it off later. I want to give it a good rumple.
Tongue, spoon.
Sorry.
I don't understand why there's such a type for so many.
Better be.
You keep scaring your regulars off.
That blacksmith was paying.
You must be with it, bro. Isn't right. Put on his leash.
You have the key to my heart in that.
I put it on especially for you.
Don't take it off later. I want to give it a good rumple.
Remember our vow to keep one another safe. We will continue dancing.
I did his father. I suppose not nearly enough for him.
I don't understand why there's such a type for so
I
many.
want to, but I just have such a headache. I wish I could. I mean, to try.
Don't take it off later. I want to.
Not that type of service down here, love. I've got a husband. And you ain't my type. Thank the gods. I've had too many miscreants think my kitchen's just another themed playroom. I suppose, if you're willing to pay for it. Now get out from under my feet, would you?
Someone with all the power of the nine hells.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
trouble.
Oh, yeah, well, tell me that. Yeah, you got that right. The guild, yeah. That's what I heard.
Little man, your tongue, spoon. Cut out.
Oh, sorry. I'm being not careful.
Human boy.
A blast straight to the heart was that one.
You know, I was an artificer in another life.
Why, there's such a type for so many.
Much better to make drinks. You're a true talent.
A new face? Looking for another chapter of dirty lore for your biography?
You have but to ask, and we can grant you a moment of pleasure. Don't be shy.
What do you think, silly? Love, of course. Hot and vulgar with me, or sweet and sincere with my sister. Trust me, you don't want to miss my signature Mesobaranzan love trick. We are twins. Since I came to the surface, I purchased an enchantment to bless me with infertility, if that soothes your mind.
We can make up a little show of kissing each other, but when we are hired at the same time, there are often many other clients in the room to attend to.
We will only allow that if we know there is an evening of exceptional pleasure awaiting us. Usually, one darling alone is not enough to match the two of us.
Return to us if you have a lover willing to take part.
There are scant few customers today. This might end up being the first day in years. I hand alone for company.
Why, hello, lover. That sounded more debonair in my head, I'll admit. Do you need something? Very serious of you. But go ahead. I thought you'd never ask.
A new face? Looking for another chapter of dirty lore for your biography?
You have but to ask, and we can... Don't be shy. We found surfacers crave the body of a drow like a drug. Life is easy in our line of work. Perhaps, once we have saved more gold, another adventure will begin. We've had busier days.
I'd have to restrain myself far more than any play bindings do if I worked in another field. This is a place where I can be myself boundlessly. There are so many who come to me speaking of a fixation that no one else has. A once-in-a-lifetime moment of passion. Every day.
Trust me, you don't want to miss my signature Mesobaranzan love trick.
There's an idea.
If you're comfortable sharing, so am I.
Charming.
There must be a sprinkling shower of gold first. Coin.
Let's go. This is thrilling.
Sorry.
Brothel, pleasure house, den of decadent delights.
Pay any toll, serve any foul whim, name the price.
Is there anything done?
Look, you didn't sign a treaty permitting you to march a warband through my lands. You paid for sex.
As much as I enjoy when others watch, that wasn't included in the price.
At your command.
But what I need, you do not have. And
Action, not reaction.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Quite the merry little party we have assembled here. Shall we? I hope you're not afraid of the dark, my darling. I must snuff out the lights before we begin. It's all part of the experience. The room is bathed in total darkness, so there is nothing to distract from your ecstasy.
The lady, Nim, moves your hand to where the clasps of her blouse lie.
You know, I had a dream just like this once.
I'm surprised you needed the two of us for this to happen, but I am so glad it has.
Oh, Empyrean High Priestess, let us worship at your altar.
The drow siblings fall to their knees in mock prayer towards Shadowheart, lavishing caresses over her thighs.
I could get used to this.
The night skips on, filled with fantasies Shadowheart seemed all too primed to suggest.
Give me a moment, for pity's sake. You've exhausted me already.
We recover quickly, but not that quickly. Even in the best of times, it's an oasis of pleasure and calm. In the city's chaos, with Baldur's Gate preparing for war, the caress feels like the final flicker of a beautiful flame before darkness falls.
Give me a
We recover quickly, but not that. With Baldur's Gate.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Aren't you a sight for sore eyes?
Love, I'm utterly parched. Maybe buy me a drink in the bar?
Nymph's Grotto.
Another case closed, another bottle open. Huzzah to Valeria! Hang on a tick. I recognize that face. You were talking to Yanis after I left the temple. I'll bet she's put you up to something. Why must you busybodies insist on interrupting a perfectly good night? I know that look. You remind me of Devella. Fine. If you doubt my conclusions, out with it. What have you found? A Baal plot? You as well? Devella's been harping on about Baal for months. Fancies herself something of an expert. I assumed it was just a bunch of conspiracy codswallop and fear-mongering. But she's been unusually insistent about this one, even for her. Fine. I'll bite. What's your theory? No need to wave documents at me. I'm already drowning in paperwork as it is. Constable Devella is going to be a real pain in the trunk about this. Since you seem to be on an obnoxiously similar wavelength, why don't you seek her out? She'll be at the Elf Song Tavern. Show her the list, and I'll stay and inform the Fist here. Oh, and you'll need this pass. It'll give you access to the lower city. Well? What are you waiting for? You've a bloody conspiracy to solve. Move!
Birthday boy's just nervous, but don't worry.
Lovely.
Everyone at Sharess's caress is a...
Moan loudly in the library at all times.
It will when you let the drown.
Devil's Den.
I will pay
Journey to the Underdark.
Birthday boy's just nervous, but don't worry. Everyone at
The
Sharess's
Absolute's
caress
armies
is a...
lay siege. They won't care about a stupid list.
Well, I whatever we need, which means we're getting real. Maiden, to feel her fingers grip yours in pure ecstasy.
Shh. People will hear.
Good. Let them see you taking charge of your pleasure.
Dantelons is up those stairs, and he's hung blooms beside the door, so the Harpers are waiting too.
Honey, I love him so much.
Whoa. Slow down, sweetie. Take a deep breath for me. Yeah?
Not like that.
Well, we're shopping for a suit. Dinner with my parents, remember?
This armor was such a bargain.
I got it. I got it. And thanks.
Of course. Set your worries at ease. Wait.
It's so loud.
On his leash.
A drow or a drink, sweeting. There is no thirst I cannot quench. Nisha, the client's a favorite of hers too. I doubt you'll be able to tell. But we are blessed to have a devil in residence at the moment. Everyone who's paid a visit looks quite... A drow or a drink, sweeting. There is no thirst I cannot quench. Indeed he did. Raphael. Exceedingly handsome, and with a voice that could make the foulest blasphemy seem the sweetest hymn. Twins, yes. Hands of such skill they could turn stone to silk. Your body could suffer no knot they can't untangle. They're through the curtain to the right. You'll need coin and stamina in abundance to enjoy their services, but the gold will be as well spent as you are. A drow or a drink, sweeting. There is no thirst I cannot quench.
The nymphs.
Now, that there's a face I'd remember if I'd seen it. Welcome to Sharess's Caress. What can Hoots do for you, stranger? You got a taste for ale, I reckon? Or maybe... Ah, forget it. My new brew could drop you in the wink of a spectator's eye. Don't know about that, chum. Hoots Hooch packs a stronger wallop than all 10 of my knuckles. Could beef you up, sharpen your tongue, or knock you out cold. No telling till the first drop hits your gullet. Damn! The gal knows what she wants. First one's on the house. So, don't come bawling to me if your big toes fall off or your tongue coils in a knot. Sharess Caress, the mamsel's brainchild. Wet your tongue, soak your skin, scratch your itch. Get the attention you want and avoid the attention you don't. My business is slinging tankards, not hoarding secrets. I'd like to keep it that way. But you poke some folk hard enough, they're bound to squeal. And Mamselle Amira there looks about ready to burst. Have a look. All set, are you?
I want to give it a good rumple.
Play it.
One she can win.
New guy. Trouble.
Oh, yeah, I tell you now. Yeah, you got that right. The guild. Yeah. That's right,
That blacksmith was paying to use the clan
Tongue, spoon. Cut out.
Oh, sorry. Be not careful.
You have the key to my heart in that.
Better be.
I put it on especially for you.
Don't take it off later. I want to give it a good rumple.
We are not in trouble, sister. Remember our vow to keep one another safe. When the music stops, you and I, we will Can you dance?
I was hired. I don't know where Lee wants to be rid of that brute.
Isn't right. On his leash.
Some game. Playing.
Was that
One
human
chicken
boy
wing.
insisting on playing his acoustic lute version of High House of Wonders again?
Ugh, I hate these boys. I don't understand why they're such a type for so many.
You have the key to my heart in that.
I put it on especially for you.
New guy.
Don't take it off.
I'll tell you now.
I want to give it a good rumple.
The guild. Yeah. That's right.
Your tongue, spoon.
Paying me to use the clamping house.
Oh, sorry. Be not careful.
Better be.
We are not in trouble, sister. Remember our vow to keep one another safe. When the music stops, you and I, we will continue dancing.
I was hired. I don't know where Lee wants to be rid of that brute.
You have the key to
Isn't
my
right.
heart in that.
On his leash.
I put it on especially for you.
Don't
Game.
take it off later.
Playing.
I want to give it a good rumple.
One chicken win.
Was that human boy insisting on playing his acoustic lute version of High House of Wonders again?
Ugh, I hate these boys. I don't understand why they're such a type for so many.
New guy. Trouble.
Oh, yeah, well, I'll tell you now. Yeah, you got that right. The guild. Yeah. That's what I heard.
Your tongue, spoon.
Sorry. Be not careful.
You have
Better
the
be.
key to my heart.
I put it on especially for you.
Don't take it off later. I want to give it a good rumple.
We are not in trouble, sister. Remember our vow to keep one another safe. When the music stops, you and
I was hired.
continue dancing.
I don't know where Lee wants to be rid of that brute.
Isn't right. On his leash.
Game. Playing.
One chicken win.
Ugh, I hate these boys. I don't understand why they're such a type for so many.
You have the key to my heart in that.
New guy. Trouble.
I put it on especially for you.
I'll tell you now. Yeah, you got that right.
I want to give it a good
Guild.
rumple.
Yeah. That's what I heard.
Your tongue, spoon. Cut out.
Sorry. Be not careful.
Blacksmith was paying me to use the clamping vise.
Better be.
isn't right.
Bet I can crack that open.
I wish I could kiss you better.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
Look at me. You need anything.
No time to rest?
Tell me, am I beautiful?
More than beautiful. You are the aurora stretched across the north skies. You are the golden dunes swept across the Kalim. You are the fruit of the forbidden palm, soft on my skin, sweet on my tongue. You are my sin and salvation.
Your parasite stirs, and you gaze at the nymph through the flaming fist's hungry eyes. Your muscles shiver with her longing. Your skin burns with her heat.
What's wrong, Jara?
What are you? Wait. I know you.
I don't understand. What's...
Your face. The Absolute has shown me.
Jara, what's going on? Who's this woman?
Your head screams in agony. The change has come. Pustules boiling beneath your skin, your bones twisting, your flesh rupturing. And suddenly, silence.
What's happening?
I will ascend. Make way.
Let's finish this. Got to move.
Blood comes easy these days. May the gods take you first.
Hells. I'd heard tales of mind flayers. Talons sharp as daggers, and tentacles yet more fearsome. But no tale did justice to its ethereal beauty. It floats like a butterfly. Its blood shimmers like silver. How could I help it? I don't regret its death. But I marvel that such a work of art could ever live.
Her gaze intensifies. Your breath quickens and your heart skips a beat. The woman's senses are heightened and her fire stoked. The mind flayer is no mere curiosity, but an object of desire.
Why should I deny it? My urge is as natural as the grape upon the vine. But perhaps there are other flavors that might satisfy my palate. Not sex. Something far more intoxicating. Rapture. Close your eyes and listen. The gods themselves cannot grant you my unimaginable bliss. Refuse it once, and you will be left forever wanting. Then a part of you remains forever empty, yet keenly felt. An ultimate unknowing beyond your grasp. At least take these. May you have at least some comfort in bitter times. I won't forget you. And you won't forget me.
Don't worry. Everyone at Charest is correct.
Moan loudly in the library at all times.
Here we're where you met the drought.
Open up.
Oh, Father, give me strength.
Brothel? Pleasure house? Den? Good. Let them see you taking charge of your pleasurable destiny.
Makes sense. Here we're when you met the drought.
just know that everyone in Sharess's caress is a professional.
Isn't right.
You have the key. I want it. Rumple. Birthday boy's just nervous, but don't worry. Everyone in Sharess's caress is a...
Devil's Den.
Hear me, devil. I will do whatever it takes. Give you anything you ask.
There is only one thing in this world that I desire. You do not have it, and you never will.
The Kithrak? What deal would he make with this devil?
You must help me, Raphael. For the sake of my people.
Hush now, Voss. These guests may not know it yet, but they want the same thing that you do. And unlike you, they have something of value to offer in return.
Lae'zel, Talak Magir. The devil holds the key to freeing the Gith people. Right here, right now. You could seal our fate. Whatever you discuss with this devil, I must hear of it. Find me below in the tap room. Once you're loosed from his claws.
I'm glad you came. Not to my door, not yet, but to the final reckoning. One more thing before we begin, though.
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear. It's unsettling.
Wouldn't that be exquisite? But no. I'm afraid the tadpole is still there. But I did shut out your other visitor for a while, so we can enjoy some privacy. The Illithid can't hear us. I brought you here because I'm true to my word, and I can make all of this tadpole business go away. Which means you and your lovely friends can remain blessedly free of tentacles. Let us speak plain. I'll admit, you've impressed me. I wasn't sure you'd make it this far. But no matter how far you come, you're still on the road to ruin. A road that leads directly to a confrontation with the Elder Brain. At best, it will kill you, and everyone else in this city. At worst, it will assimilate you, and you won't have enough free will left to even wish you were dead. You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, though. Very perceptive. Yes. I can give you the means to break him free.
Speak, devil. We're listening.
The Orphic Hammer. An artifact capable of shattering the chains that hold Prince Orpheus is held securely in my House of Hope, even now. Isn't it just? And it's even more convenient that you can give me exactly what I want in return. I want the crown that dominates the Elder Brain. And you, Lae'zel of Kalir, want to free the Forgotten Prince, do you not?
I want nothing more.
Then it is settled, is it not? A crown for a hammer. A bargain of a lifetime, Lae'zel of Kalir. Better to have it in my hands, and far from your precious world, than in the hands of the gods and monsters that fight over this city's soul. Power. Ancient and full of wonder. I have craved it ever since the arch-wizard Karsus created it, long centuries ago, and brought doom to the Empire of Netheril. That was the great age of humanity, and Netheril's flying sky cities were the apex of civilization. I was there the day it all fell apart. Entire cities plummeted from the sky, like angels with broken wings. The screams. Oh, the screams. Hundreds of thousands of people watching in horror as the ground came up to meet them. It was not a happy meeting. And Karsus was responsible. Not driven by malice, but by ambition. He forged a crown imbued with all the powers of magic. A crown that would make any who wore it a god. Men cannot contain so much power. The crown destroyed its creator, and his empire fell with him. Karsus's folly, the bards and scholars call it. I call it hope. The hope of creating a better world, and the perils of unchecked hubris. I knew then that the folly of mortals could be the triumph of devils, and that I could use that crown to unite the Nine under one Archdevil Supreme. Me. The archdevil Mephistopheles snatched up the crown and squirreled it away in one of his vaults. He is not more than a frigid archivist. So much power and potential kept inert. He made a miracle into a museum piece. I raged. But only for a decade or so. Then I waited. Ever watching for more than 1,000 years. For a mistake, a mishap, a misadventure. And these chosen, who have caused you so much trouble accidentally, did me a favor. They brought the crown back into play. Through the aid of a diabolist, somebody capable of opening a portal to the Hells. Deep in the Hells. They must have raided Mephistopheles' vault. Impressive, I must admit. But they'll be dead soon. If you don't kill them, the Elder Brain will. It doesn't have feelings in the way you'd understand them. But it seems rather angry. It is inevitable. When you destroy the brain, and you will because you must, the crown will be yours for the taking. And when that moment comes, you give the crown to me. In exchange, I give you the hammer now.
A simple transaction, it seems, but it's more than that. He's offering you an alternative to the mind flayer in your head. Take Raphael's deal and you could free Orpheus. With Orpheus free, you would have no need to rely on the Emperor. But there's no guarantee that Orpheus would be on your side. And if you take the deal, you'll have to fulfill it. You'll have to deliver the crown of Karsus to the devil himself. He claims his ambition is to unite the Hells, but can he be trusted to stop there? Do you trust him more than you trust the Emperor?
Skvar! We should do as the devil asks. The Prince of the Comet must rise again.
How short-sighted. Much better to put it into the right hands. Hands that will ensure it is removed from this world. And it's the only way you can ensure that you remain part of this world. I won't stop you. But time is running out. So, don't stay away for long. If you see reason, I'll be here, waiting. Right up to the moment the world ends.
The means to loosing the Prince of the Comet was within our grasp, and you refused it. Why? I wanted to follow the open valley, the easy way out. You chose the brambled path. I'm annoyed by it. And I admire you for it. We must speak with Voss. Then we find our way to Raphael's House of Hope. We'll take the Orphic Hammer and use it to smash the True Heir's bonds. Yisk Githkar Tafki Krashet. The Githyanki will be free.
There you are. I thought I'd lost you. Something was blocking me from hearing your thoughts. I can understand that. There's reprieve in solitude. But it's concerning that something could intervene like that. Especially when we are so close to the Elder Brain. Do you have any idea what it was? Feel it. Then perhaps my protection. But I was sure. Never mind. We must press on. I will bolster your mental defenses and make sure this doesn't happen again.
Don't worry. Everyone at Shiresh is caress
Tell me you took the Devil's deal. Tell me you will free Gith's heir. I did not come this far for you to turn your back on the First Mother's son. And yet it seems I have no choice but to trust. There is but one prism, and you are its key. Find a way to retrieve the hammer and free Orpheus from the prism. I will assemble his remaining honor guard and plan our next actions. Together, we will yet free the true heir of Gith's blessed empire. He will free us from Vlaakith and lead our Kithraki against the Geich. Istik, I will wait in the underground. Seek me when you have the hammer in hand. A devil of Raphael's stature does not simply make camp on the shores of the Styx. He will have made a sanctuary for himself, a lavish one too, one that caters to his many vices. He must keep the Orphic hammer there. Every house has an entrance, Istik. Even those in the Hells. You must find it. The Prince of the Comet aches for Githyanki liberation more than he abhors Geich. He might seethe when you free him. He might gnash his teeth and slander your name. But he will see reason. I promise you.
You are wasting your time, and mine. Our true enemy is the Elder Brain. Focus your mind there.
Hey! You paid Raphael a visit. I want to hear all about it. Come here! I'm not going to start an argument. I just want to know why you turned the boss down. You won't come out of this alive without him. The boss might be a devil, but he'll treat you more honestly than anyone else in the city. Plenty. But right now, I have one job. You. I'm talking to you openly. Mortal to mortal. And I'm begging you to sign the contract. If the Brain wins, the Illithid Empire returns and worlds you've never even dreamed of will die. Raphael can stop it. He wants to. And he knows how. You're the key. You always have been. He's a devil. It's his nature. He needs to get his due. I won't pretend he's an altruist, but he's looked at the balance sheet. No world, no souls. And it's hard to get leverage on an Illithid. They make terrible clients. I doubt it. But even if you do, you won't survive the fight. I'd reconsider if I were you.
I don't mind it. Honestly.
Are the gods truly this petty?
We're getting a real.
Are the gods truly this petty?
Listen, it's got private rooms, music, and all-round pleasant folks, from what I've heard.
And if a patron confuses me for a member of staff,
I'd probably break his nose. Good point.
brothel, pleasure house, den of decadent delights. We'd be better off sleeping in the gutter than that den of iniquity.
such a prude.
Birthday boy's just nervous, but
I don't mind it.
Everyone is
Honestly.
Well, I do. Which means we're getting a real room.
To do with his death. So rude is outrage.
They take your gold.
As soon as the fighting starts, mark my words.
It's a racket.
What would happen if we get caught sneaking in? A few days in a jail cell? At least we'd have a bed.
What? I'm not scared of the authority.
Gildra? Oh, no. Just you again? How can I help you? Of course. Gildro's finest. back soon. And if you see Gildro, tell him everything's under control.
Those machine apples will circle round the upper city as soon as the fighting starts. Mark my words. We'll be on our own.
There's blood here, not yet dried. And no sign of the smith.
Plenty of work in Neverwinter. Safely.
To hire all the refugees. Just like that. Of course. Cleaning, cooking, construction.
It's up there.
That's why we need to walk just a little more. One foot in front of the other.
Seeing that for days. My feet hurt.
I know, little one, but you'll be in a big, cozy bed soon enough.
And you'll have anything you want for supper. All the treats your tummy can handle.
You're being arrested for theft. If you have a defense, make it now. They believe you, for now. But something tells you they won't be so receptive to your charms again.
You'll be in a big, cozy bed soon enough.
You'll have anything you want for supper. All the treats your tummy.
Turn back, citizen.
No passage in this direction. It's bloodier than a butcher's backyard out there. Piles of dead absolutists, and a few of our own as well. The cultists assaulted the gate, armed to the teeth trying to break in. They nearly had it too, before the Steel Watch intervened. A little more than that. You'll see for yourself soon enough if you head to the city.
You have anything you want for supper. All the treats your tummy can handle. That's why we need to walk just a little more. One foot in front of the other.
We've been seeing that for days. My feet hurt.
I know, little one, but you'll be in a big, cozy bed soon enough.
You have anything you want for supper. All the treats your tummy can handle.
How many red caps are in a handful?
What do you get out of this? But not enough to organise the right thing to do, isn't it? Everyone deserves the chance to make some coin.
So, precisely how many red caps are missing?
You won't need to.
If
we do this right, they'll run for the damn hills.
I secured the most excellent supply of potions from the Velveteen Elixir.
Armor, blades, the Rivington General.
Good job, Kate. Should last us the journey.
So what? I don't care. Fuck!
I'll give them a piece of my mind.
We'll find a way into the city. You have my word.
Even a piece of your mind and pieces of your body will be washing up in Grey Harbor tomorrow.
Gildra? Oh, no. Just you again? How can I help you? What? Don't joke about that. He'll come back. He always does. He's probably just gone to get more coal for the forge or visit one of the ore mines. And no obituary in the Gazette? Impossible. I don't know why you're insisting on spreading these nasty thoughts, but I'll ask you to kindly keep them to yourself. Now, is there anything you'd like to buy? If not, move along. Not for you to worry about in any case. You're a customer. Is there anything I can do for you? Of course. Gildro's finest. come back soon. And if you see Gildro, tell him everything's under control.
Boys ready?
We're gonna protect the city. I promise.
Stay strong and stay proud. If it were up to me...
Gross negligence.
It's up there.
Enough to clean Crimson's cage. Cheap, but not enough cheerful. Refugees for hire. Catchy, right?
I know, little one, but you'll be in a big, cozy bed soon enough.
You have anything you want for supper. Oh,
With 10 other people and pray none of them has sticky fingers.
Den of decadent delights.
You'd be better off sleeping in the gutter than that den of iniquity. Look at you. You're exhausted. You've been pulling all-nighters to keep watch. I know you have.
I don't mind it. Honestly.
Everyone is your
Well, I do.
caress is a...
Which means we're getting a real room.
Listen, it's got private rooms, music, and all-round pleasant folks.
Here we're when you've met the drow.
And if a patron confuses me for a member of staff,
I'd probably break his nose. Good point.
brothel, pleasure house, den of decadent delights. We'd be better off sleeping in the gutter than that den of iniquity. Look at you. Such a prude. Exhausted.
Birthday boy's just nervous.
You've been
but
pulling
don't
all nighters
worry.
to keep watch.
Everyone is
I know
your
you
rest
have.
is the rest is
I don't mind it. The missus and I have been dreaming about the city. No more sleeping rough. Didn't expect to find it locked down tighter than a watcher's fist.
Looking for lodgings? Don't bother. All the decent places are gone. Damned coronation.
Doesn't make any sense.
Here we're when you've met the drow.
We can get in
Father, give me strength.
You look like someone whose soul needs feeding. Care to buy some art? Do come again.
We can get in Worm's Crossing.
Why is everyone acting so normal? The Absolute armies are coming. We need to stock up.
If you're here to shop, just buy what's needed, all right? Some people are panic buying. Let's not add to the problem.
I got it.
Set your worries at ease. You're in safe hands.
I'm not doing anything. I mean, good day to you.
If you are in need of some pleasurable assistance, might I direct you to Sharessa's Caress? I only deal with referrals.
You're absolutely sure?
My body burned like the noonday sun.
And the other person with you, they enjoyed it.
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Tim, that seems like a lot.
Do you to feel her fingers grip yours in pure ecstasy?
Shh.
People, Let them see you taking charge of your pleasure possession.
No, what if there's food shortages? Rationing. We can't leave anything to chance.
If it'll make you feel better, then 5. 15 loaves it is.
Fruit? Vegetables? What can I do you for? If you're hungry,
This.
high-class produce, low-class prices. You won't find more flavor for less.
We're shopping for a suit. Dinner with my parents, remember?
If the Absolute's armies lay siege, they won't care about stupid lists.
Do you not wish to pleasure your fine lady? To kill their fingers cross
An
claws and
apple a day keeps the Absolute away.
People, eh?
Good. Let them see you taking charge of your pleasurable destiny.
You're not wearing armor to meet my mother and father.
You have got to check out Dan Thelon's dancing acts. Their leatherwork is amazing.
I'd love to chat, but I've got a suit to find. Who knew buying something so simple would take the bones of a day?
And Gortash invented the stitch.
Excuse me? We're discussing steel watcher gyrometics. A topic beyond your understanding, I imagine.
Well, we're shopping for a suit.
My mate got thrown by a steel watcher. Lucky bugger. The trajectory was perfection.
Did you get to look at their gyrometics? Or their targeting module?
Need something? I've got the tools for any job. Any job. Whatever you're working on.
Lord Gortash is expecting Kells. Please make your way to the
The brain is resisting its orders. Without all three stones to control it, it will soon start acting on its own will.
Our stock isn't used. It's tried and tested by the finest adventurers. Don't draw any trouble on old Enthal. He acts like he's up for it, but he's retired for a reason.
Greetings, sir. Your noble bearing brings a little class to my humble...
You can turn off the charm, Entharl. She's with me.
Blueberries. Thought I had a sale. You look tired, Harper.
I missed you too. They're already here?
Down below. Here's the key. You seem a nice sort, so I'll assume the insult was accidental.
Entharl's no Harper. And claims no love for those who are. But he's been known to shelter us when we need it.
Entarl has been known to charge rent. Harpers have been known to ignore him. Now go on. The short father may send me an actual paying customer today. To buy? You're already my favorite. A pleasure. Right, Tommy. You're on the door till our friends are done. Gods forbid we do any business today.
No time to dally.
Looking ahead.
I wouldn't keep your contact unless you're buying. Then he can wait till the Soul Forge goes dark. A pleasure. Jakira needs more friends like you. I wouldn't... Unless you're buying, then he can wait till the Soul Forge goes dark. A pleasure.
Indolence breeds madness.
At least things have stayed interesting.
I'm listening. Voss has done his duty. Now, we will do ours. We must find our way to the House of Hope and take the Orphic Hammer.
When we next enter the astral prism, we will use the hammer to break Orpheus free. Shook, you believe you can survive without me? As you say, do not keep me waiting.
Need something? Darling, I thought you'd never ask. Lead on.
Hi, Harper. May Seluna's tears shine on this meeting.
A very formal greeting, Geraldus. You are well?
Yes. Hi, Harper. Standing beneath Seluna's tears.
The lad's a little nervous, Jaheira. We heard of your great victory against Ketheric.
I understand, Geraldus. Take a moment. And you, Harper. There is something familiar about you. Doesn't she remind you of our old friend Marcus?
Jahira will see through them. She must. She's fought doppelgangers before.
Yes!
The less subtle approach it is, then.
Oh, Jahira. Orin promised you'd make for challenging prey, but then you brought an idiot along.
They're bloody doppelgangers!
No rest, be you wicked or wise.
Hungry for the slaughter. Yes.
Heading there.
No choice but to keep going. Death won't take me yet.
Into battle.
Let's have some courage. Come on, then.
More scared.
Never a dull moment. Balthur's doppelgangers. How many has she brought to Val's side, Alan?
Mahler's mark. How many more Harpers dead?
Did I get it right?
Seluna's tears. It is said no false face can stand beneath their light. An old code, Harper. But yes, you got it right. Now I need your report.
We had eyes on suspected cultists in the city, like you asked. We thought we were tracking them, but...
They were tracking you instead, evidently. Doppelgangers.
And they're not just working with the cult, High Harper. They're part of it. Ballists, I think.
Sworn to Orin the Red, yes. We've already had the pleasure. Go on.
Everything seemed fine until your latest orders. Until we started to search for the Rashomar. They struck the same night. I woke to one of them strangling Chelvin, while smiling at me out of her face. She said... It said... that I'd report back to you as normal. Lure you here, and... I had no choice!
I'm sure it felt that way, Geraldus. The others were likely dragged back to Orin. Tortured. Sacrificed. I do not expect you to die for me. But to risk Entharl, any citizen who might have wandered in, there is always a choice. And the Harper must be able to make the hard ones. Perhaps this isn't the life for you after all, Geraldus.
No, Jaheira! High Harper, please! I'm still a Harper. I want to help!
You've scarcely signed up, boy. And there is a war coming. Why die a Harper, when you could still live as anything else? I most humbly beg your pardon? You volunteer wisdom where it is not wanted. All the more galling then that you are right. This mess is of my making. I sent the Harpers hunting after the cult without thinking what it would mean to be hunted in turn. Now they are compromised. And if not for you, I wouldn't even know it. I'm sorry, Geraldos. Harper. And I owe you an apology as well. I haven't told you everything I hope to learn here today. First, Geraldos, you're the last Harper in the city I can rely on. Lay low and rest while you can. I have matters to discuss with my friend here. Until we know who the false facers are, we cannot trust anyone beyond ourselves. Except Geraldos. It has been some time since anyone dared rap my knuckles like you did. No less than I deserve. I have not been overly generous with the truth. I came here to learn of the Chosen, true enough. But I set my Harper searching for someone else, too. Tell me, what do you know of a man named Minsk of Rashomon?
The name is as familiar as Jaheira's own. A hero of the time of troubles, who saved the city more than once.
But few know of his fate, I think. I had hoped to keep it that way. Minsk is an old friend. Perhaps my oldest. We fought at one another's backs, times beyond counting. And the last time I saw him, I left him to die. There always is. But that is still the fundamental fact of it. Before we ever heard of this Absolute, we received word of a gathering in the Undercity. What we found was the first dark seed of this plot. A circle of cultists with mind flayers in their midst. We might have ended it there, cut off at the root, but before I could send for help, Minsk charged in alone. It was chaos. He was overrun, dragged down beneath a mass of tentacles. I had a choice. Stay and let word of this cult die with us, or leave him and live to fight another day. The world takes much from those who presume to defend it. But sometimes, you get to take it back. So don't be sorry, because I mean to use you, if you're willing. Infection, indoctrination, eradication. That has been the fate of everyone the cult has captured so far. But it has not been yours. With your help, perhaps it need not be Minsk's either. As simply as that? For no other reason than that I asked? Perhaps you two will get along. Oh, the point is moot without a means to find him. Without the Harpers, we shall have to find another path. I'll have a better idea of what that is once we're through the gates. Seems I need to reacquaint myself with this damned city. Yes? There might be, but... it's not a path I tread until we must. Let it wait until the city proper. Perhaps I'll have had a better idea by then.
And the
Please make your way to the
other person with you. Are you a Steel Watcher fan too? If so, we meet here every day to discuss their mechanics. What I wouldn't give to meet the Gondian who invented the steel watch.
It's hard to find.
Actually, Gortash invented the steel watch.
You're not wearing armor to meet my mother and father.
Everyone is Sharess's caress is a professional.
I won't let anything happen.
Look at you. Exhausted. You've been pulling all night.
Finest fish caught this morning. What'll it be? Come back soon.
Listen, it's got private rooms.
Whatever we need, we can get in Worm's Crossing. And if a patron confuses me for a member of staff,
I'd probably break his nose. Good.
brothel, pleasure house, den of decadent delights.
better off sleeping in the gutter than that den of iniquity.
Such a prude.
Birthday boy's just nervous, but don't worry. Everyone is Sharess's caress is a professional.
I don't mind it. Honestly.
Well, I do. Which means we're getting a real room.
Any sense?
It will when you've met the drought.